You
Did you
haven't
just
seen it.
recently watch that movie?
I don't know why it's on my brain, but I watched it. I go, oh gosh. I watched it. I thought this is happening, dude. This is what happened.
It
Wha-
sounds like
Yeah. You give a man a sword, he's like, I'm gonna give me something to eat. You know what I'm saying? Like,
cut the sandwich in half with this one.
because when I think of curse, I think of this is not good. Like this is bad. Like you
Yeah.
are cursed,
Like,
and
grab the egg, rub it all over you.
yeah,
Believe
sana,
that.
yeah, yeah. It's the who
Wants to be a hobo.
ambition. Yeah, wants to be a hobo, man. You're gonna just be a
Yes.
hobo, living on the land.
Yeah.
You know, all you got is your sword. Be homeless, and then and she's also cursed. You know.
Oh yeah. All right. Bye bye Earth.
Bye Earth. I got it. Pulled
Bye
up.
bye.
Let's see here. Let's see if I got the.
Bye Earth.
Let me see if I get the synopsis pulled up here. Yeah, I got it.
Good. Ready to go. Do not disturb's on. Everything's good. All right. Here we go. And 3, 2, and 1. Hey everybody, welcome back to Anime Me Pod. It's me, Joe Angel, with my co-host Sal, and we are kicking it in this summer heat, y'all.
We're doing a little less than kicking it, because kicking it is gonna make you sweat, bro.
It's gonna make you sweat.
Hey, we over here chilling in this summer heat. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in my studio, and what I gotta do is I turn the AC on full blast for a couple hours
Beforehand.
and then I turn it off, and then I can just feel the heat just rising. So by the end of this episode, just
sweat. It's gonna start raining in your studio. You got the cold air and the hot air meeting.
Yeah, I got a tornado brewing any second, dude. By the way, Joe Angel, I got something to tell you.
What's up?
Anime Me is a podcast where two friends show each other anime, and we teach you how to love and watch anime one episode, first episode, every Monday. Listen up.
Collaborate and listen, watch and listen, because today we are watching Bye Bye Earth.
You know what? You said Bye Bye Earth, and I have something.
You thought I was just making a statement? You thought I was leaving? You thought I was going to Mars with Elon?
You were so disappointed in this last Mission Impossible movie. You're like, you know what? I do not want to live on this earth anymore.
I don't want to be here anymore.
Yeah,
Elon, take me with you.
that meme, the Futurama meme where it's always he's like, I don't want to be on this earth anymore. More and more of that. Like, it's more and more we feel that every day, bro. And you know what? Some people like, all right, you know what? You don't want to be on this earth? I'll take you. You don't have to be, because they're willing to. And then they're willing to grab you. You want to go to what about the ocean? You like the ocean?
Throw you on that garbage island floating out there.
Hey, this is the size of Texas, baby. It's the size of Texas. Texas loves Texas so much, we're making another one in the middle of the ocean.
Oh yeah.
Let's move on to it. There's a guy that has like a bottle of like just a bunch of like water bottles, and he's built an island
Texas
out of water. I don't know if it's in Texas, but I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it. All right.
Texas is the only state to have a shape. So well known.
Everybody else is all squares and rectangles, bro. You know what I'm saying? All right. How about this? How about I give us a very poorly read synopsis? You know, every other day. I would say it's probably once a week, maybe twice. Let's give myself some grace. Twice a week, I wake up and my astigmatism has wreaked havoc, and I can't see things. Like, so everything's a little blurry. And, you know, they tell you not to squint.
You're not sure if you're awake or still asleep?
Yeah. Hey, I'm just like, I look in the mirror, I'm like, hey, is that me? Or am I asleep?
Who's that?
Am I dreaming myself? Am I dreaming myself? But, so right now, everything's a little blurry. So let's do this. Bye Bye Earth. Belle LeBlanc doesn't really fit in as the only human being in a world full of anthropomorphic animals. No fangs, no fur, no scales, no claws. Lonely and eager to discover where she comes from, Belle journeys to find answers to the questions of her heart, carrying nothing but her giant sword. The Runding? Runding? Runding?
Runding? I think
Runding?
Runding. Yeah.
She faces a world of possibilities and pitfalls in the hopes of discovering the truth. I mean,
kind of opposite of what B&A was, you know.
Yeah, a little bit. She's over here like, I'm going to
Straight
cut the
human.
world. I'm gonna cut the world in half. By the way,
Yeah.
like this is my destiny. Like, give a woman a sword, and she will cut the world in half.
Watch her conquer.
Yeah. You give a man a sword, he's like, I'm gonna give me something to eat. You know what I'm saying? Like,
cut the sandwich in half with this sword.
Man, this show, I thought I had more notes than I actually do, or maybe I was just like thinking about all the things I should be writing down, but I ended up just watching it. There's some wild questions for you, Joe Angel. You got to figure this out for me, all right?
Figure this out.
Figure it out, Gus. Okay, so I loved that she comes in like let's start from the very beginning. Very beginning, there's a match, there's a face-off between these two characters we don't know about. And little do we know, it's Belle LeBlanc, and she's got this huge freaking Final Fantasy, way too heavy of a sword that only she can wield. Like what is it? Volmir?
Voldemort.
No. Mjolnir.
Mjolnir. Oh yeah, Mjolnir.
It's like a
or Excalibur.
Mjolnir. Mm-hmm. I have a theory about this whole show, by the way. I don't know. Maybe I should lay it out. I'll lay it out later. As we talk about this show a little more. There's some scenes that cracked me up, and the very beginning, is you hear all these like background people. Like there's a crowd of people. They're at a dock, and they're all looking at this monster that's in the water. And they're all animals. Everybody's an animal except for this girl who's walking up, and everybody's got their eyes on her, and they ask every question. You can hear every question that's being asked. You know how you're supposed to be commotion? Yeah. You know, like rubber, like indistinguishable commotion.
Every single word.
They ask every question. They're like, all right, let's ask some questions. They're like, what is that? What is she? She has no features. She got no riz. You know, like
she's not hairy. No ears, no
what
tail.
Is that backpack? What is like everything? What kind of what are those shoes you're wearing? You know, like
what are those?
What are those? a little bit, like every question, and I'm like, okay, let's keep on adding some questions. You know, like what's going on? They really lay into the fact that she does not belong here, and then she's here to save the world in the most chola outfit. Go back. Don't tell me she ain't
chola, bro.
Super chola, dude. Like I'm telling you, she's got the khakis on. She's got the khakis.
Yeah,
I bet she got socks up to her, up to her waist, dude.
Yeah,
up to the hips. You know, like all socks. You know what I'm saying?
All socks.
I mean, like, look, go back and watch. She she throws off all her clothes. She puts her sword down. Which, by the way, she don't give a darn about nobody's deck. Okay, like they're on the boardwalk. She just like, let me put this right here, smash. You know,
nothing be like, is this structurally sound? Will this sword like break this dock?
No questions. You know what I'm saying? They're like, I'm here to save the your little dock village. Here, your little village, but also at the expense of your little village. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna save you, but everything else gonna be ruined, including the food.
This whole scene shows why Tony Stark was kind of right, because
I mean, yeah, that's
everything gets destroyed. Somebody got to pay for it. Yeah, I mean,
somebody they got to sell all that fish to fix that dock. That like I think things were better before. They were better. She's got like a belt on, and like a long belt. You know how like that's a chola move to wear bigger dickies, khakis, and then a tube top. She got a tube top on. And then dude, I'm telling you, go back and watch somebody's
Just
like,
throw a
I like
headband
that.
on her, boom. That's all
Hey,
she
if
needed.
you know a little bit, she's a little chola. Let's see here. What else? I wrote some stuff down. Let's see here. That sword, octopus deer. I wrote that down. I said, is she the police or what? She starts slicing up this octopus deer after she's about killed this thing. She's like, then she starts asking questions. She'd be like,
Yeah.
"Hey, what are you doing here?" You're like, "That's not what you open with." She opened with slice.
Hey, that's how you know she's a chola from Texas, because she shot first and asked later.
Yeah, that's a real chola move right there. By the way, she just starts slicing it up and she goes, "Hey, are you all right?" Like, no, I just got like triple slashed in the neck. We find out that that thing is from salt water. I wonder if that plays into, I bet it's like a bigger story because she's like, this animal doesn't belong here, whatever this octopus deer is, which she handled. Another thing that makes her a chola, she takes that perfectly good octopus meat. You know what I'm saying? Like
Oh
Mexicans,
yeah.
we ain't
You
gonna
ain't
just
gotta waste.
leave.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, come on. What
You
is
ain't
that?
waste.
I'll eat it. You know,
Yeah.
what is that? Like just
Throw it on fire, put some hot sauce on it, wrap it in tortilla, you good.
hey, you can put anything in a pot of stew and you got yourself a caldo, okay?
Yeah.
It's just like,
Yeah.
was that a cow head? What do you got? Tongue? What is
Cow,
that?
yeah.
Hooves? I'm eating hooves, baby. She takes that home. Um, and what is her master's name? She comes home to this. Okay,
Fine.
Scientian. I'm gonna call him Guy Furry, bro. He is straight
Guy
up
Furry.
Guy Guy Fieri, but Guy Furry with that
Yeah. That little,
serious, just a goatee.
yeah,
Just I'm
just
like,
the
who else?
tea.
Mark McGrath, Guy Fieri.
Yeah.
So Guy Furry has this is you maybe you can explain this to me.
Yeah.
This is the second time I've heard this word, Enola. Is that an actual? I mean, I know it's like backwards for
No.
alone, but
Alone.
like is it spelled the same way as the Enola burst from um oh, what's the other show? Fire Force. For Fire Force, they're always talking about the Enola burst. Then Guy Furry, as what he calls, like, he is her Enola, and then he has to
Nola.
transfer some power or something like that. I'm like,
So it looks like it emerged sometime in the 19th century,
uh-huh.
which is it's backwards for alone. Let's see.
It is backwards for
Wait,
alone, which,
yeah, we're doing some facts real quick.
go, yeah, give
Word
it to you. I
fact.
want to
We're
know.
learning today. I'm gonna learn you today.
Learn
Uh,
something.
learning something. So precursor as a vocabulary word, rooted old phrase. That's just talking about. Let's see, meaning. What does Nola mean? Alone. So I think it's just basically alone. I guess.
Yeah, so I'm guessing that's kind of like it's a precursor to what she's gonna have because he transfers his power or
Which they call a
something. You
curse,
got to
by the
explain
way,
this to
and they
me.
do some
Yeah,
blood
the curse.
magic too.
Which, by the way, dude, it is. This looks like the worst. Like, it's okay. Okay, so by the way, before I forget, one of the greatest death metal bands names, the Army of Insatiable Emptiness. The Army of Insatiable emptiness. I'm like, is if that's not already a death metal? She goes,
Yeah,
they're gonna come for me. The army of insatiable emptiness is gonna come for me. And I was like, yo, that is a straight up death metal band, bro.
death
And
metal.
maybe
Oh, the
she would be the
hardest,
per dude, she would be the
heaviest,
perfect
and
lead.
hardest.
Yeah, and then okay, so I don't know. Here's my thing. I think this show or the creators of this show, and I don't know how we're gonna find this out. They watched Beauty and the Beast and they thought,
What
what
is?
if Belle, her name is Belle, right?
Yeah,
Okay. Her name is Belle. We have a flashback. She goes back into a castle she's very, she's ostracized by everybody, which also Belle from Beauty and the Beast,
yeah,
ostracized. She goes into a castle, finds a beast of a sword, like falls in love with danger, and then I mean, there are a lot of parallels here, Joe Angel. This isn't. You think about it. Somebody watched Beauty and the Beast and was like, what if Belle, instead of finding love, finds love with a sword, which is real. Like,
yeah.
there's a scene where the the sword is next to her
in the bed,
on a
cuddling.
pillow, cuddling. She's cuddling. How sharp is this sword? Like, be careful. You go roll over in the middle of the night.
Well, I think that's the thing, like, because it looks like in its base form, it's like made of wood, and then when she does like calls this name, almost like doing a Bankai from Bleach, she says the name, it like turns into
activates.
What we saw. Yeah, activates it.
Shoot, you know what? That's probably what I missed right there. Because I'm like, you can't. Come on now. She gets that sword, and somehow it's calling to her, and then she's like, "Oh, Swordy, you're my only friend."
Yeah.
They lock her up, and then they
chases by guards.
Yeah, she gets locked up from those guards, but the guards don't even think. They're like, "Oh, don't take that sword from her. It's just,
just throw
it's
it
only, it's only 3 feet taller than she is, and it's her only friend, you know." Which I'm loving, by the way.
Yeah.
Like the epic sounds, the background when she she comes out and the moon's like bigger than, like, and she's just like, oh, like it's meant to be, like she's found her calling, and somehow this sword is going to lead her to something, only to find out that it's going to lead her to just be a nomad, which I hope is more than just what I think it is. It's like they're making it some sort of big deal. I'm like, yo, she just wants to be homeless, bro. Anybody can do that. Yeah, come on, like, you don't have to, like, I don't have to kill you for it. That's what she has to do, right? Tell me, am I wrong? Does she have
That's what
to
it
strike this?
seems like, or it seems like he's making her fight him, their last lesson before she goes off into the world, and he's like erasing.
He gives her the Enola virus.
Yeah, gives her the Enola virus, because and then it's like he's erasing the memory of him from her memories, saying that all you need is the lessons I taught you. You don't need to remember me, like, which is kind of like a symbolism of don't look back, like keep moving forward.
Keep moving forward,
long, it's gonna keep you there. But she says a thing to where you're always trying to do this or separate yourself or whatever. Like they have the whole kind of thing. Because he does say strike me down.
Strike me down.
Yeah. And then go into it. Which I think that's kind of where we end.
Yeah.
In that moment. It's where we end.
And she's just like, all right, well, I mean, and I'm guessing I keep continuing to say this sounds like a terrible proposition. She's a young girl with a sword who
wants to be
a hobo. You're going to be a hobo, living on the land. Yeah. All you got is your sword, be homeless. And then, and she's also cursed, like, he's like, you're going to need a curse and it'll haunt you for the rest of your days. And good luck. I'm like, bro, why don't how about like a recommendation? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
how old is this girl? Go to school.
Go to school.
She could probably open a business like killing animals. You know what I'm saying? Like,
there's a lot of that squid flower monster.
Hey, she could be selling that perfectly good squid meat. You know what I'm saying? Like. So, like, she just sliced it up. Only took a little bit of it left. I'm like, hey, girl, she could be the number one provider of rare animal meat. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking octopus deer.
Which, by the way, so going back to that scene, after she defeats it, it was like, I guess, spreading its seed too. Yeah. What it was doing. She grabbed one of the seeds and like threw it back in some random river.
Yeah.
And it's all like, all right, so did she shave the species? Did she just like
she
like
doomed another village that's
she
gonna be
doomed
down the
another
way.
village. Yeah,
It's
they
gonna
need the
wash up
fresh
on some.
water. Yeah, they need the fresh
Yeah, yeah.
water for a reason. They don't need salt water. This is gonna turn everything into
Oh
salt
my.
water.
Oh no. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, because this animal is like, I'm far away. This is a
Yeah,
freshwater lake, and you're a saltwater monster. And then she
yeah,
throws the seed into
more
another
fresh water.
more fresh, the freshest water. Yeah, not doing any favors. She's not very smart though. I mean, what can we expect? She wants to be a nomad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. She had a perfectly good home. She had Guy Fieri cooking up the squid for her. Like she didn't even
it
have to cook it herself.
didn't have to. You know what I'm saying? Like he was just putting that was the boom boom sauce, the donkey
Yeah,
sauce that Guy
donkey
Fieri puts on
sauce.
everything.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
I will say
Uh,
it does seem like the writer was taking digs at vegans
a
because
little bit,
in
right?
the beginning she was all like, "Oh, they look at me and call me weird because I don't have fur or anything, but also because I eat plants and fruits." It's just like, wait, they're making fun
Yeah.
of you because you're vegan.
And also, she
Yeah.
doesn't just eat plants and fruits. She eats that octopus. Like,
Yeah.
what are these lies that you're telling here? Do you even know who you are? Oh,
Yeah.
maybe she's on a mission to figure out who she is. Okay, you know what? Now the show
Figure
comes
it
full
out.
circle. I'm
It
getting it.
comes
Yeah,
here.
I'm waking up. I think here's my theory for the rest of the show. I'm thinking she's gonna eventually turn into a furry.
Perfect.
Like, I think this is where this is going. Maybe it's probably going to be the next episode. We're probably right after this episode. Like,
Next full
okay,
moon, she's gonna go full werewolf.
yeah, probably
Yeah.
she's gonna have a little soul patch just like her
Yeah.
dad, adopted dad. Uh, I think that's really about all I got for the show, except for, dude, this show is fun. I sound like I sound like I'm down on it a little bit, but it is his
It is pretty
silliness.
fun.
I love that
It does look
big
really well done too.
freaking
The
sword.
animation.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it does look
Like,
really crisp, clean. I like the fight sequence. The sounds are good. You know, like it feels she has this kind of classic anime look to her. You know, I'm thinking like what's his name? Is it not Baki? Is it Baki? No. Muscle
uh,
bound, really muscle bound. He's like we just watched it a couple uh he's just like
uh,
extremely muscle bound. He's got like it's the what you imagine if you were to draw like the most muscle bound
muscle on muscle.
muscles on muscles. Man, it's gonna kill me that I don't
Uh,
remember
uh, was it from
it.
the trainer from Dumbbells
No, it's an old school
or old
anime that
school?
everybody knows and
Uh,
everybody loves.
Goku.
No. Anyway, so
Yeah,
somebody's out there listening to this and going and screaming at us, dude, what's
yeah.
wrong with you?
It's this
It's
one. What are you talking about?
anyways, so she has this kind of look to her face, like the way she's drawn
Yeah,
with the big eyes and the kind of little bit of a mess of a hair.
yeah,
And I'm like, oh, this is like real classic looking anime. They have a couple of those moments where there's like, oh, there's somebody saying some background and they have all the questions and all the it's not just murmuring. They really recorded 150, and that happens like two or three times. You know, like what's that? Who's this? Where? And we can hear every bit of those questions in the background. If you pay attention, you can hear probably 50 to 60 questions.
oh
No
yeah,
joke. So it's kind of some of the choices are pretty
pretty
hilarious.
crisp.
But that's about all I have for you. Did I miss anything? Well, there were some things. I guess there were some questions that I had. Um, let's
Mm,
see here. I mean, really, I mean, yeah. I guess it was she runs up on some people in her dream. So she has this dream that kind
yeah,
of leads her, and she's kind of just running around. There's something inside the sword that's calling her name.
yeah.
She's also
It
able
almost
to
seems like
talk.
she has like amnesia somewhat because it seems
Yeah.
like the sword is like awakening her memories. So
Ooh, I wonder. I wonder if like that sword, like I don't remember if that guard that she like goes back to, was he an animal? Yeah, he was like
yeah,
he was
he
a
was
centaur, wasn't he?
a
Like kind of
centaur.
centaur-y.
Yeah, half man, half horse. Yeah.
Yeah. And she almost cuts that man in half. Uh Get out of here. This is why you don't give sharp objects to kids, bro. Like, you just, it's
they go crazy.
dangerous. It's dangerous. Really, I don't think are any questions, I guess. It's more like what's going to happen next. And what the heck? Is there like maybe a loss in translation on what a curse is? Because when I think of curse, I think of this is not good. Like, this is bad. Like, you are cursed. And
like, grab the egg, rub it all over you.
Yeah. Sana. Yeah. It's the only way. You got to get a bruja, and you know.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm talking about? Like, or is that it is bad, right? Like, when he talks about like you're gonna have this curse, it's not like a good curse. Is there such a thing? It's just gonna be she's gonna be cursed with. Because I don't think of.
It's almost like how Jujutsu Kaisen is, because they call their powers curses.
Yeah,
like you got this type of curse and stuff like that.
So it makes me wonder if it's a translation thing.
Maybe that, or just maybe like a cultural thing is how they view.
Yeah, they view the curse
in America. When you say curse is very like has a very negative connotation.
Yeah, you got ghosts. You know what I'm saying? Like you got. That's what we think of when we think of curses. But he also says like, my curse is to train people or something like that, or to train you and
training, and then like being forgotten about, or like erasing their memory.
Worst job ever, by the way. Get a different job. Like, put some tutorials together. He could get on YouTube and show somebody.
On TikTok, show hey, cook that squid. Million followers, right there.
Yeah. How do you swing a 6-foot sword if you're 3 foot tall? Like, teach me that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then you don't have to die. Like, you don't have to die, bro. You're being too serious about this. You don't have to die. All right, Joey, hit me with some facts on that. Oh wait, actually, by the way, when do you want to do this? I have an anime name game. Do you want to do the anime name game right now?
Yeah, let's go for it.
All right, anime name game. This is a game where I'm going to give Joe Angel 2 names. One of the names is made up. The other one is real. Joe Angel has to figure out which one is the fake one and which one is the real one. Are we ready?
Than the other one.
Oh, you're about to get your mind blown. Ready for this?
All right.
The first one is.
Give it to me.
Okay. These are long, so give me a second. All right. The 100 girlfriends who really, 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 really love you. That's number 1. Okay. Number 2. The story between a dumb, perfect, and a high school girl with an inappropriate skirt length. Would you like to hear them again?
So the first girlfriends who really
love you. Really love you. Yeah, that's like 4 reallys. No, maybe 5 reallys. The second was the story between a dumb, perfect, and a high school girl with an inappropriate skirt length. See, I feel like you probably know. I think you know.
Real believable and real. They were both slice of life, of course.
Yeah, they've got to be.
The first one,
I bet you there's a problem. Really,
second
really.
One, 100. Both are high schools, obviously.
Of course,
titles. They're both high schools. Of course, they're in school. Second one's more of like you got the tsundere, which is the mean girl who's nice to the guy.
Yeah,
so there's that connotation. The first one, the main girl will be the childhood friend, but then all the other girls who get brought into the mix. And let's see, both are rated 14 plus, even though they're not.
Yo,
Crunchyroll style.
You know what I'm saying? Like, lock some people up, bro. Okay.
I was 100 really girls that really love you is real.
Okay. You are correct. The 100 girlfriends who really love you is a real anime. The second one is also real. I tricked you, Georgia. They're both real.
They're both real.
The story between dumb perfect and high school girl with an inappropriate skirt length. I don't even think that's proper grammar.
Dumb perfect. I know the first one because I think I've seen that.
You've heard, yeah.
On
that one
my
seems...
on Crunchyroll. My Crunchyroll. Yeah, it was one of the ones that like recommendations. Like I saw it real quick.
I feel like that's
feel like I seen that second one. The inappropriate skirt part feels real familiar. I might have come across that one.
Well, I'm pretty sure it feels familiar because all these shows have inappropriate skirt links. So you know, it's a given. It's a given.
It's a given.
All right. Well, good job. I'll give you 50% on this. All right. Now give us some facts about this.
50% right, 100% facts. Let's get into it. I by Earth started out as a novel, which came out in December of 2000, and it was written by Tao Ubukata, and with some illustrations done by Yoshikara Mano. And so this was so there's two novel wise there's kind of two versions, which the first version was just like a 2-volume type thing of the novel, which was published by Kodokawa Shoten, and then Kodokawa republished it in September of 2007. So they kind of did like a new edition type thing. How some novels will do, you know, they'll come out with like new editions of it because this one had different artwork by different artists.
Same story though.
Same kind of story, just like a re-edition of it.
Okay.
In 2007, then it got picked up by Shonen Gahosha Seinen Manga magazine, Young King R's. And that manga came out in July of 2020 and ran all the way till July of 2022. And it was illustrated by Ryu Asahi. So both the novel and the manga are done and completed. So the story's pretty much done.
Finished. Yeah.
Finished. And then the anime came out in July of last year. So July 2024. It came out.
You know,
and it was animated by Studio Linden Films, and with director Yashato Nishiki, the script Hiroyuki Yoshina, music comp Kevin Pickin. I can't remember. I'm trying to remember if we got the intro song. I can't remember on this.
We definitely got a song at the end.
We got the song at the end. I think it was kind of a code open on this one.
Yeah, it was. It just started immediately.
Yeah, kind of right into it. Yeah.
So I'm guessing. I mean, how did we not hear about this, or did you hear about this show last year? Was because it seems very like safe for people to like jump on board. I mean, we've got furries, right? I mean, like
furries.
We got furries. We have girls with swords. I mean, like you got most of the things that everybody want, right?
Yeah, that everybody loves. Talking animals and girls with swords.
Yeah, I mean, it's. I mean, why
every
is this
guy's fantasy.
Yeah, there's no anime award. I mean, for this anime, I guess I don't know. I mean, I didn't look up reviews. I didn't look up anything else, but it obviously was good enough for them to do a show about. Is this like done? Like, do we have what? Like, I guess one season because it was last year.
So there's 2 seasons.
Dang.
Each had 10 episodes apiece, so it's 20 episodes total.
You know,
right now,
are you in the camp here of people who? Because you're old school, Joe Angel. You're an old school anime watcher. Are you in the camp of anime is only doing 10 to 12 to 13 episodes a season and that's crap? Because used to, like old school TV, there'd be 24 episodes, 22 episodes per season. Are you against this short season kind of stuff that they're doing now these days?
I mean, originally, I think what it was, because it used to be an arc, like we said, it's all about the arcs. Like you had this arc, like Bleach had the first arc, second arc. Naruto had their arcs. One Piece has their arcs. Dragon Ball Z has the arcs. And so with that, like it always seemed like the arc itself had a certain amount of episodes to complete that whole part of the story.
Yeah,
I think what it is, it's like with it becoming so big here in America now lately,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of people here we're used to season TV. We used to season
Yeah.
television. We used to like, hey, this season's coming out.
I'm
We
watching the
got this
fall
many episodes.
season.
Yeah.
I get the spring season. Yeah. Yeah.
So I think that might have something to do uh with this kind of new way of doing things, like especially for some that are just like coming right out the back, like original episodes, original stories that might do
Yeah.
the seasons and stuff. Um but there's still some anime that do like their arcs. Like I said, like One Piece, they're still doing their arcs. Doesn't Bleach does their arcs. Naruto does their arcs.
Yeah.
Like there's
Yeah.
still that part of it. But I think for some of the other stuff, they might just do the seasons, especially if it's
Yeah.
something like not
The
well
new
known or big or anything like that.
Yeah, or like the new ones. Like I
Yeah,
wonder if there's like if there will be any new anime that will do arcs where they're like, all right, well we're doing seasons now. We're not doing the whole, 24, 50, 60 episodes to kind of get the arc done. This is just the seasons thing. That makes a lot of sense. You still didn't tell me if you like that or not.
I mean, I don't mind. Like, I get the build up, it because you want people to come. So as like a creator, you want people to come back for more. So you
Hmm.
give the big kind of like season finale to come back.
Yeah,
You give
yeah, yeah.
that last little scene, Jason
Will,
sticks his hand out from the water, and
yeah.
Friday 13 Part 2 is coming out. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That makes sense. I mean, yeah, I mean, it works. I think that
yeah,
if you're able to complete a story within a season, I can see how people could feel like they're slighted if you go, well, you're not building up enough. Like we're not getting enough backstory or enough like emotional carry across 10 episodes where we could get that across 30 to 60 episodes.
yeah.
But gosh, yeah,
I
I
would
mean,
say
I
as
every
a longtime anime watcher, I have watched anime that are just the 12 episodes, 10
Mhm.
episodes,
Mhm.
like single season,
Yeah.
no season 2 in sight. Like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
just those perfectly good stories that you want more of, but it's done,
Yeah, they
you
ain't
know.
gonna do it. They ain't gonna come back to it.
Which, by the
Yeah.
way, real quick, speaking about being done, I don't know how I've been trying to like dig and research on this news that I saw, but devastatingly enough, uh, Kaiju number 8 manga is coming to an end in 2 chapters.
What?
Like
Yeah.
I dug and dug on this because I saw somebody post it because they were talking about the interview they did with the creator, and he was talking about it coming to the climax, and it's like, all right, could it just be the climax for the current where it's at right now with the fight that it's in? And then like Crunchyroll's put out an article about it, Animated News Network started putting an article about it, like everybody, like all these companies start putting up articles about it coming to an end, like, oh
Are you
hey, is this really the end of this
are
manga?
you caught up on it? Are you like
Yeah,
reading
yeah,
currently?
like
So does it feel like they can wrap this up, or does it feel like, wait a second, this can't be the end?
it can go both ways, honestly. Like, so from the initial idea of the story being that it's a story about Kafka,
Mm-hmm.
where it's at right now in the manga, I understand if it is actually the end. I can understand that.
Okay. So
As
it
like I
could
said,
work.
it could work, or he could just like, all right, we're gonna end this part and then do like a spinoff with somebody else.
For how much we've got so far and where we are in the show, how much more do you think they can get out of this? Are we gonna get like one more, three more episodes? I mean, three more seasons, a movie, or do you think we got one more season left in this, in the content that they have?
If they can structure it right, probably 3 seasons total. So probably 2 more seasons.
Two seasons and a movie, maybe.
Yeah, and a movie maybe.
That is always, I'm always, because I haven't read a book in 25 years, I'm always intrigued, as
Yeah,
how, like, how much they're taking from these mangas. Because I did thumb through Demon Slayer just recently. I
yeah,
had come upon it again and kind of went through some of it, and I was like,
yeah,
oh, this is interesting how much this covers in the show. and seeing how much like each one of these, depending on it, but I don't know how much some of these others that we'll just kind of gloss over, kind of like, because there's some stuff that I read, like skipped through and was kind of like, well, I don't remember seeing that in the show, but it's kind of an interesting idea. I mean, you got to imagine that these guys have a story, they tell the story, and then just kind of want to move on. I can't imagine how these guys are still writing One Piece. Like, that is wild to me. You know what I'm saying? You just like, well, same old story. Here we go. You know,
World's a big place, man.
You know, if you're looking just for One Piece, bro, you're gonna be looking.
He's telling you how long
forever.
it'll actually take to sell all across the world. That's what
Yeah, like
this is how long
literally
on a boat like this. This is how long it's actually gonna take you.
Yeah, it's like the actual timeline it will
Yeah.
take you. You're done. You figured it out, Joe. That's exactly
Figured it
what
out.
it is.
That's the One Piece.
Maybe the man who's writing it is actually looking for the One Piece, and he's just documenting it. It's just his journal, and he's actually like looking. I still haven't found it, guys. As soon as I find it, this I'll be done writing. You know,
in over.
Speaking of in and over it, are you ready to guac talk this?
Let's guac talk this anime.
Okay, so you come upon this just because it was just kind of one that was recommended and you were like, let's go for this? Or did you hear about this show and thought, you know, we should like salva like this? Or, you know, like, we're just watching anime, right? We're not doing any kind of thematic anything. It's just, maybe it's just bye bye Earth. Like the theme is, let's get out of here.
Let's get out of here. That's the kind of year it's been.
Yeah.
It's only June, but we're already it's time to go. You know,
it's time to get out of here, dog. You know what I'm saying? And this show is like, as I kind of like smirked or laughed at some of the things that happened, and maybe just me just overthinking like her being named Belle and the whole like parallels to Beauty and the Beast, which if you haven't seen it,
recently watched that movie.
I don't know why it's on my brain, but I watched it. I go, oh gosh. I watched it. I thought this is happening, dude. This is what happened.
It sounds like you just watched Beauty and the Beast before this, and you're just like, wait a minute.
You know what? I'll go ahead and keep it 100. I may be gangster, but you know what I'm saying? Like, Beauty and the Beast was my jam back in the day. That was my anime.
That was my life right there.
Yeah. Go back and watch it and watch this episode again. And you go, yo, they just straight up just added a sword to Beauty and the Beast, man. You say like just give Belle a sword.
Yeah.
Which now that I think about it, let's go down a rabbit hole on this. Okay, so Belle goes in, her dad is stolen, but with her womanly wiles, she's able to tame the beast. Then she has the beast kill who I would probably think he's probably a registered sex offender. This what's his name? Gaston. He's gotta be. He's a bad guy. Yeah. She uses the beast to kill that guy, and then she tries to have Gaston kill the beast so that she could get out of there. But then he stays alive, and she's like, "Oh snap, baby, I love you." But we don't see them live happily ever after. She probably just moves on, and she's able to slay beasts like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what Bye Bye Earth is about. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is the reimagined Bye Bye Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast, Bye Bye Earth. There's a connection, Joey. All right, so it's funny, it's sweet, it's really well drawn. It is it feels, you know, kind of it feels easy. Like there's no kind of it's easy enough for you to kind of figure out what's going on. There's no like tricks or like who's this or what's that. There are some questions as to where she's come from and what's going to happen in the future, but it's not complicated, it's not convoluted. I did watch this in the dub, but I'm guessing that maybe the sub is a little better because there's some voice acting that I wasn't real keen on. Yeah, that's right. You go ahead and smile, Joey. Sub, it's not always dub. It's not dub only. You know, there's some shows that I had to like, okay, I gotta get off of this and watch this in the sub. So I need to go back and watch this in the sub. And I think if I continue, I might do that. yeah, well, I mean, what else is there to really say about this show? It is as anime gets. Little girl with a comically large sword,
Yeah.
and she's on a quest. I mean, it doesn't get no more anime than that. So I'm here
So
for it. One out of
1 out of 5 tentacle tacos. How many?
yo,
uh,
hey, octopus tacos.
right.
It's got to be a thing, right? You know,
Gotta be a thing.
I'm heading to Houston this weekend or next weekend. I bet you I could find me some octopus tacos, man.
Oh yeah.
some some toctopus. Never mind.
Taco.
Let's see here. 1 out of 10, did we say?
1 out of 10.
1 out of
1 out of 10.
1 out of 10. Let's be honest about this. Will I watch it again? I mean, there's only 20 episodes.
Yeah.
That's cool. And it's pretty new. I'm gonna go 7. I'll go a 7 on this. You know, it wasn't bad. Did you watch this both in the sub and the dub? How do you feel about
Yeah.
the show?
So I watched this both subbed and dubbed. I will say, like I said, the animation was you could tell it's new because it was really clean, really
Real
crisp.
crisp.
Like the line work, there wasn't any kind of hard lines or harsh lines. Like
Yeah.
even the animation with the curse where they're fighting, like the spell curses on the animations, that was really well done. I do like the setup of her kind of going on that journey, like, okay, like I got to figure out who I am, because like I said, with the flashback, it almost seems like she might have amnesia and not really know where she came from or anything like that. And so, but it seems like that sword is somehow connected to her. So it could be like there's a connection there, obviously, because she could like talk to the sword. But it seems like it goes deeper than that. Like it has something to do with her past and where she comes from. I do like the sound designs. I do like the songs and stuff. They had some good jokes in there here and there when they were talking. I didn't really like the English dubbed. It felt super flat to me. It's like not with just her voice. It was the background voices, like in the beginning.
Yeah,
like
that's what I'm talking about.
In the sub, it was a little bit more. You could feel more the panic, more the like dire consequences of what's happening.
There's a monster here.
Versus
what are
that's
we
like
do? Yeah.
the English up. It was like so flat. It was just like, bro, like you're supposed to be panicking right now. Like nobody's this chill about a giant monster just popping out and destroying your only water source.
Yeah, everybody's just like, hey, what's that? Oh no, you know what? Let's get some popcorn. You know, like that's the kind of urgency they have.
Yeah. And then at the end with their fight between her and Cyan, it felt a little bit flat in the English dub versus as the Japanese dub. Japanese dub, there's a little bit more more emotions in this, which, like I've said before, it's
that's
just
usually
a
what it
common
comes down
thing.
to.
It's usually just the tone and the emotions that they can evoke.
Yeah.
All in all, I will watch this. Watch this again. I will pick it up and go back because it's only 20 episodes. It's kind of a short one. You can run through real quick.
1 out of 10 octopus tacos.
Octopus tacos. I'm gonna go 6.
Okay, a little lower than mine. Have you watched any more of this?
Not yet. No.
Okay.
But like I said, it's one that I'll go back to and watch it eventually because I want to see how this journey of hers goes, because I want to see if the reason she doesn't look like a monster because she's never been out on a full moon. It's like the same reason that Goku never went out at night, because he would turn into a big gorilla.
Yeah.
Is that why he kept her inside all this time?
I'm also curious that she's gonna turn into a furry herself. Like
it may be Beauty and the Beast. She may be the Beast and Belle.
I'm telling you, dude. Oh my gosh, dude. I'm telling you. This is a theory that if we watch this show, we come back to the end of it. I'm like, hey, now how much is this show, Beauty and the Beast? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the percentage on this? Because is somebody's thinking about something. It ain't us. I ain't trying to think, bro. No thinking about here.
Thinking. no thinking about here. But what you can think about is going to listen to us wherever you listen to podcasts, such as Spotify, such as Apple Podcasts, YouTube, SoundCloud, Podbean, wherever you listen to us, wherever you watch us, go visit us there. Give us those likes, those stars, those reviews, guys. Drop those all there wherever you listen to us. And you can go to our website, anime-me.com, where you find not only this episode, but all of our other episodes that we got, because we have a lot of them, because we are about five, guys. So we're 5 episodes away from 100.
Not a lot of people can say that.
Not a lot of people can say that, bruh. Not a lot.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody's got a podcast, but not everybody has 100 podcasts.
Not 100 episode podcast. And to celebrate that, guys, we're doing a giveaway. We're giving away stuff, some free stuff. But in order to get into that, you got to go to our Instagram. I'll put it right there. Bam. I'll put the little flyer right there. Bam. Go follow those rules. Go to that Instagram. Guys, get entered to win, because we are giving away some cool merch that hasn't been released yet, some special merch, and a super secret special gift, guys, that one
Top
lucky
secret.
Winner will have, guys.
Top secret.
Top secret. You want this.
Let's just say, yeah, like award winning? Question mark?
Award winning? Maybe. we'll take that spot away from Solo Leveling, guys.
Steal it.
Steal it, guys. Well, with that, I've been Joanne with co-host Sal, and we'll see you on the next one. Liz.
Peace.
これはアニメミーでした。これから帰国の旅を始めます。ご清聴ありがとうございました。
Man, it's about to be 100 here in like 2 minutes.
Oh,
Dog, crazy.
It's wild.
It's been a wild day.
Dude, it's been a wild week. Man, I know, bro. I know.
As soon as I put it on vacation, because I'm going to Dallas tomorrow for a concert, and it was just like these last 2 days. It's just like, all right, we're gonna amp it up. It's like,
yeah. You thought you were gonna cruise into vacation.
Yeah,
now you're earning that vacation.
Yeah, I'm earning this vacation.
Yeah.
Like, bruh. But I did go watch the Dantaran movie last weekend.
Snap! Did you? Man, I wanted to. I don't know what happened. I think my schedule just didn't allow it. But what do you think?
It's pretty good. I liked it.
Okay, cool.
So what we saw, there was a bunch of trailers, which was kind of weird. It was like every trailer they had, they showed. It's like, bro.
yeah. Dude, that's how it is. They say it's like 16 to 20 minutes. I think it's like you can almost time it. I can't remember which one it is. It's like 16 or 18 minutes. You can time it to the T, and it'll be that many minutes of trailers.
Yeah. So they had like a little pre-talk with the directors. They're like, "Hey, thanks for coming. We hope you like this new season of Dantaran and stuff." And then they kind of went into it. They did like a quick fix the light.
Let me fix my light real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like it just everything fell apart. Give me a second. Actually, you can keep going.
So they did that. They did like a real quick recap of the first season, like some main points, and then they kind of did like the last half of the last episode. So kind of from where they're at Gigi's house, him and Okuru discovered the hole, and Momo being attacked. It kind of starts from there, and then I think it's the first 3 episodes of season 2. It's what they compiled together.
Okay, and they're gonna do another one, right?
No. So this was just
it's just this one. Okay, it's just this one.
Yeah. So when season 2 starts, whoever saw the movie will kind of recap some stuff.
Yeah.
But from the movie point, from the manga point, for me, it kind of went like
far.
At least as like how much they showed. I figured they would take time showing all that part.
Okay.
So where the movie ended, it was chapter 40 of the manga. But as of right now, he's like at almost 200 chapters right now. So
oh dang.
They still have a lot they could do, but still, I was like going through. I was like, for me personally, I was like, this seems like a lot that they're showing right now.
Like almost too much.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then like afterwards, they did like an interview with the directors and stuff, and like what they did for the first season, what they kind of the direction they went in the second one and all that kind of jazz. But we didn't get no opening, which is kind of weird. I was hoping we would get like the new opening at least.
Well, it's gonna be hard to follow the
OG.
That OG opening is like
they went hard and they're like, oh man, we shot ourselves
went too hard.
we went too hard.
We went too hard. There's the paint, and we went too hard into the paint. You ain't got nothing left.
Ain't got nothing left, man. Oh.
Yeah.
But I do want to go watch Phoenician Scheme. That's
I heard it's good, man. I heard it's good. I hadn't seen that one either. I tell you this much. I watched the Mission Impossible movie.
How was that one?
It ain't it, dog.
Too much running? Not enough running?
You know, that's what they didn't. It's like either between too much and not enough running. If they would ran a little bit more.
Yeah. Perfect.
Perfection. Sensational. Yeah, I mean the one before it was way better, and this one is just it feels weird. It just feels weird. You watch it and you go, what is all this that they're trying to do? They're trying to do a lot, and they're trying to tie up loose ends and do all this stuff, but I think it was overly ambitious and kind of it was really like a lot of things just felt shoehorned, like they just kept shoving stuff into it and going, and do that, and then somebody was like, well let's do that then too, and then it's like, but does it make any sense? And I'm like, I will make it make sense in a flashback or something. I don't know. It's just
I know when Tony and Abby came down the other weekend, they said they had rewatched the first one, I think, and then watched the new one, and they kind of like, I guess all the stuff they brought up in the new one, they're like, oh yeah, okay. So they brought that stuff back.
Yeah. So, they made it try to like, oh, it's all connected. You know, it's kind of like, they're trying to now make it connected. And it's kind of
last movie. All right, let's tie this all together.
Let's see here. Remember that time that Tom Cruise was eating popcorn weird in the theater? Let's work that in there.
Remember that time Vin Diesel showed up and said family? Yeah, that's crazy.
Hey, if they'd have done that, if he would have just like passed the torch, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, hey, you guys are the new the new Impossible. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm like, okay.
They do the impossible. I mean, they flew a car in space.
I mean, it's pretty dang close. It's pretty close.